Welcome to the Power of Teens in Using AI for Social Good session. This is Wei from NVIDIA. When my colleague organizing this event approached me about speaking at the hackathon, I was excited. When I learned that I was going to talk to a group of teenager girls, I thought even better. I believe some of you think artificial intelligence is unreachable, and that's why I am here. I was brought into engineering when I was a kid, forced by my dad to solder my first radio at age 7. I hated it. But if everything you hear daily was sensors, wires, automation, it was hard not to remember something. At your age, I decided to put my knowledge into practice and built an alarm system to detect if my parents sneaked into my room when I was not around. Unfortunately, it was not something that looked like this, but rather it was like this. The alarm was triggered as designed, and for me, that was a euphoric moment. I studied computer science as undergraduate, electrical engineering for my master's degree. I was an engineer for many years, then moved to developer relations. I have been leading developer relation teams at Samsung, ARM, now NVIDIA. My passion for technology never subsided. At NVIDIA, I'm working with a group of extremely talented people and nurturing emerging technologies that positively impact our society. How many of you heard about NVIDIA? Some of you are probably gamers or have sisters or brothers who play games and think NVIDIA is in gaming business. Let's watch a video. The Star Wars demo video here used a rendering technique called ray tracing that produced incredible realistic lighting effects. Pay attention to the little details, like how lightning moves around the scene interactively. The shadow and reflections. The stunning image quality is enabled with NVIDIA GPUs. So what is GPU? GPU stands for Graphics Processing Unit. You probably heard CPU a lot, which computes in a serial manner. GPU does computation in parallel, so GPU can do a lot of computations at the same time. Think about it as the extra muscles and brain power that CPU doesn't have. Like what you saw in the video, GPU was initially developed for gaming and simulation, and later on was expanded to scientific computations. GPU accelerated the arrival of AI. Why do I say that? Because artificial intelligence simulates human thinking, and thinking is a parallel process. When we think, billions of neurons in our brains fire simultaneously. Similarly, a neural network consists of a lot of nodes. Each node imitates a neuron in the brain, working with its neighbors to make sense of the signal it receives. The primary architecture of artificial intelligence software requires different processes to take place simultaneously. This is a deep parallel task. In 2009, AI pioneers realized that GPU could train and run neural networks in parallel. Calculating all the cascading possibilities of a neural network require a lot of complex mathematical operations. That's why it takes a lot of time to train a neural network. I can give you an example here. I once trained an AI model using a CPU-only machine. It took roughly 4 hours. After I added a consumer GPU card to the machine, the training time was brought down to roughly 40 minutes. So GPU significantly accelerate neural network training and inference. Together with some other cutting-edge technologies, including big data and advanced algorithm, GPU help unleash the arrival of AI. Let's watch another video here. You will see a lot of NVIDIA GPU-powered AI applications in this video. But here is the challenge. I want you to spot two things that you want to do when you graduate. I am a creator. Blending art and technology. To immerse our senses. I am a healer, helping us take the next step and see what's possible. Can you really sing? Yes. I am a pioneer, finding life-saving answers. And pushing the edge to the outer limits. I am a guardian, defending our oceans. And the magnificent creatures that call them home. I am a protector, helping the earth breathe easier. And watching over it for generations to come. I am a storyteller, giving emotion to words and bringing them to life. I am even the composer of the music. I am AI, brought to life by NVIDIA, deep learning, and brilliant minds everywhere. Very inspiring. And NVIDIA is all about artificial intelligence. AI has touched on many areas, including the areas that I want to talk about today: agriculture, healthcare, and conservation. Let's start with agitech. The world's population will increase by another 2 billion people by year 2050. In order to feed all the population, we need to increase food productivity by 60%. AI can help improve agriculture efficiency, crop yields, and reduce food production costs. Let's use soybean as an example. Soybean is one of the most grown crops in the world. However, worms are the biggest enemy to the producers. Worms damage the soybean plant by penetrating its root and moving to the plant's tissue, which becomes its permanent feeding site, preventing the plant's development. On top of that, detecting the worm infestation is currently very challenging. Symptoms are often hard to identify, And in extreme cases, there are no warning signs before a loss of 40% of the yield. From the picture on the left side, you can see this is a soybean field with infestation symptoms. A lot of leaves turned yellow. The most common detection method involves taking samples of soy in various locations of the field, sending it off to a lab. Apparently, this detection method is not scalable. The company called Gamaya used satellite imagery and AI technologies to solve this. They developed a unique large-scale worm damage mapping tool that automatically detects damage location and density on fields of any sizes. So with this tool, you can locate and isolate worm damage and stress from other issues in the field. From the photo on the right side, you can see this is how they detect the field location where worms caused significant damages. Let's move on to a precision farming use case. Precision farming aims to improve crop performance and environmental quality. Researchers from a company called Blue River Technology discovered that a very common problem in modern agriculture is the overuse of herbicides and weed control. Farmers normally use what they call broadcast spray method that delivers the same amount of herbicide to each plant. Weeds are becoming more and more herbicide resistant, and weeds compete for water, nutrients, sunlight, and space. So the company developed a see and spray machine that uses computer vision and machine learning to detect, identify, and make real-time decisions about each plant in the field. NVIDIA GPU-powered smart cameras are mounted to the tractors to identify crops and weeds and trigger precisely metered sprays. This see and spray system was able to reduce herbicide use by as much as 90%. Cherry picking is a fun activity, but 1 hour into the picking, your back will begin to tighten and your muscles will start to burn. Is it possible to use an autonomous robotic harvester to revolutionize the process? The company Agrobot works with farmers to automate berry harvesting through the power of artificial intelligence. NVIDIA GPUs power the robot you see in this video. The robot uses a 3D sensing scanner with short-range color and infrared depth sensors to capture the details of the strawberries. And the machine learning algorithms running in the robot identify if the fruit is ready for picking. 24 robotic arms cut the fruit from its stem to meet farmers' quality standards. Let's shift our focus from agitech to healthcare and life science. Medical science has improved rapidly in the past years, raising lifespan around the world. Artificial intelligence has the potential to further accelerate healthcare innovation. AI can lead to better care outcomes and improve the productivity and efficiency of care delivery. It can also improve the day-to-day life of healthcare practitioners. Medical image analysis is a time sink for radiologists and cardiologists, but crucial for diagnosing all sorts of diseases. When screening for lung cancer, radiologists spend up to 3 minutes analyzing a normal image and as long as 10 minutes analyzing one with abnormality. Moreover, the varied levels of skills and expertise of radiologists can result in different conclusions and occasional misreads. This company, Arteris, developed an automated, intelligent imaging analytics platform. It uses artificial intelligence to expedite the interpretation of these images and reduced the image analysis time from 10 minutes to less than 90 seconds. It also established more accurate diagnosis results. Here is a smart hospital example. In a smart hospital, AI platform aggregates data from a variety of sensors and makes intelligent decisions out of this data. In the photo on the left side, the doctor can interact with all the information at a centralized location. When COVID first came last year, the smart hospitals began to use AI and computer vision for health assessment and patient monitoring. Thermal cameras deployed throughout hospitals provide real-time, non-contact temperature assessment. Intelligent cameras can be mounted to different rooms to run pulse estimation on a patient to detect unexpected falls or movements. This enables doctors and nurses to provide remote treatment to these patients and limit their exposure to COVID patients. Moving to the life science, genomic sequencing is the process of identifying the DNA sequence of anything biological, including animal, food, water, air, plants. It's an important step toward better scientific understanding. Traditionally, genomic sequencing can only be done in labs. Minion is a portable rapid analysis device for nanopore DNA sequencing, powered by NVIDIA GPUs. Because it's portable, scientists can use it at any locations to test crops, animals, drinking water for early detection and prevention of diseases. It enables immediate diagnosis of devastating plant disease in Africa that helped increase plant yield and saved lives. It can also be used for on-site testing for viruses such as Zika to prevent the spread of infectious disease. AI helps save human lives. How about animals, ocean, and forest? Artificial intelligence is actually saving our planet by accelerating the sustainable development. NVIDIA GPU powered robots are operating everywhere: smart home, smart office, shopping malls. They are also used in the most challenging environments, including the satellite or under the ocean. This company, Rovaco, developed a marine robot for subsea survey based on 3D computer vision and AI data analysis. Because of the high-performance video encoders and the powerful GPUs, the algorithm running on the device can process all the video streaming, enhance the underwater image quality on the spot, and generate ocean insights in real time. Wildlife conservation. Giraffes have been listed as an endangered species, and their numbers across Africa continue to decrease. We need to understand the species' need to provide appropriate conservation. Namibia, however, is one of the few countries in Africa in which giraffe population is growing, thanks to the power of AI. The Wildlife Reserve at Namibia uses aerial image database with detailed drone images to digitize the entire wildlife reserve. This helps the reserve gain valuable insights into vegetation diversity, coverage, and the giraffe's preference regarding food and shelter. Additionally, AI on animal recognition uses drone images and camera trap images is made available with the video footage taken at the reserve. This information helps the reserve monitor the giraffe population, make critical decisions on things like if the animals need to be translocated to other locations. Our forest is disappearing at an astonishing rate because of illegal logging. Weak regulations and the insufficient level of forest monitoring impose some real challenges. It's estimated that the illegal timber market added up to 152 billion US dollars worldwide. AI can give our officials ears all over the forest, listening for chainsaws and unauthorized vehicles, normally warning signs of illegal logging in progress. The company Outland Analytics has developed a tree-mounted device that uses audio recognition algorithms to detect the signals and alert forest rangers. A network of warning systems can help forest monitoring agencies worldwide better track and prevent illegal logging before it's getting too late. The particular AI algorithms used in this solution is trained using NVIDIA GPUs. I hope the use cases I shared today inspired you. But of course, the best way to get started with artificial intelligence is to get your feet wet, like how I started with my alarm system. I participated in many hackathons myself. In the intense problem solving environment, your creativity and innovative ideas will be unleashed. Work with team members with different mindset, different scale, and collaborate with them to use AI for social good. There are a lot of online artificial intelligence resources that you can type into if you want to get started. NVIDIA Developer Portal YouTube channel can be your first step. NVIDIA Deep Learning Institute provides a lot of self-paced, hands-on workshops to handhold you through the initial learning curve. Google, Harvard, Stanford, Coursera all offer excellent courses to students at different technical levels. Thank you for joining the session today. I'm looking forward to hackathon submissions.